Nashville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this defense not giving them anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Levis now off of play action. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Like 49. Like 49. On.
Levis sets up to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3-4 quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Levis looking to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Titans at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Like 13, like 13.
Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Like 46, like 46.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 11, here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
$17-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shot.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2, ready?
Now 3rd down and 7.
Gun. Shot. Shot.
Now Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Shot.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Shot.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
49,
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Back to throw, it's Levis. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Play action now. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Levis from the gun. short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's got Mason complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Levis to throw it. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Mike 90.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Got his man, Okonkwo.
Still shedding tackles. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Chig Okonkwo
from 21 yards away.
And the Titans are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
12.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Hold on. Mike 90. Diamond.
Levis back to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Levis.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go. Tonight.
In motion right is Ridley.
Tonight.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's Levis. Looking downfield for Pollard.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 coming.
Now Burrow down around his goal line.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And 24 lineup, track green, 18 green.
Levis looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 22-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try to win this one.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 54.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Levis. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Wiggles free. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Pollard gets it off the option.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the short field to get in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
15 yards there for number 15.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This now a 3rd and 4. To the air again, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They go play action with Burrow. He completes it to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flush to his right. Complete to Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll turn to Kamara, and he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
22 window, 22 window.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now a give here to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Levis to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On point, ready? Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Burrow will throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Hey, come on. Here.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a